1 for 1 in her career. She hasn't taken one yet this year. For an early lead, Rodman, no, denied. Rodman again, yes.
Takes the penalty. She was 1 for 1 before this, follows up the save from Angelina Anderson. Not a great taken penalty kick, but to be alert, to be ready for the second opportunity. Rodman puts it away.
Jonsdottir slotting it forward to Thompson. Giselle Thompson, 1 to beat. Thompson gets end line, crosses it back, goal! The response from Angel City is immediate.
Well, Angel City isn't having any of that. Felt like they were a little hard done on that penalty, and then this is the combination you need. Jonsdottir to find Giselle Thompson in an aggressive attacking space. This is the assist zone. So many assists come from here because then it turns into a pass. Into the space, right at the 6, and Evelyn Shores in that advanced position in this game, in the midfield, just puts it away. Left foot, inside of the foot, back of the net. Game on in Los Angeles.
Dorson. Tiernan. Into the box. Tiernan, back post, own goal. Angel City. Savvy King is loving the celebration.
And she's eager and aware, and it's Martin who finds her. Then she goes 1v1. If you're in this type of situation, if you're Tiernan, you're doing exactly what you need to do, because she puts defenders on skates a lot, so they have to keep their ground. But as she crosses the ball here, it's McKeown who sticks her leg up, just trying to defend. At the last moment, it ends up scoring it in beyond. Kingsbury, own goal, counts all the same. Angel City up 2-1. It's Santos' first time, right foot, bent around, or at least challenging Anderson. And that's where you have to be good at this time of the season.
Santos to Bethune, and it's in! Croy Bethune off the side netting and equalizing for Washington Spirit.
That little bit of space, that margin within the box, and I said this about 15 minutes ago. This is Santos' sweet spot. Right on the corner of the box, eyes up, no pressure, and she just says, here's a dime, Bethune, go get it. It's an excellent header from Croy Bethune. Goes back across the way it comes from, challenges Anderson because she has to stay in the middle of her goal, not knowing where it could go.
Here comes Houston again. Ryan not able to connect, but Ryan wins it back. And now numbers here for Houston. It's Yasmin Ryan! Ryan sticking with the play and giving Houston the opening tally tonight.
Great defensive pressure. You can see that. I thought the first one she was trying to play Legacy, poorly executed. She had options here. I was thinking, is she going to play this? Drops her shoulder. Great composure from Yasmin Ryan. I spoke previously about the 2 opportunities she had. Lacked composure for sure. That one did not lack any composure. It's such a great strike. I love that. She had options with Van Santen and Legacy as well. And that's exactly what the Houston Dash needed in that moment. It was fantastic play from Yasmin Ryan to put the press on, to defend it from the front in that way, and showed great composure to put it in the back of the net.
Naka turns. Chavoshi came forward to provide pressure, so Williams able to lead this into space. Aline is in behind. Aline continues. Aline denied. The follow-up is in! Shivaldi! North Carolina has the lead with 100 seconds to go. And are they above the playoff line at the night's conclusion?
And we talked about how tight this game is, so it's just a matter of who can execute in the right moments, and good things happen when Manaka's on the ball. She's the one that originally started this play to be able to break out of pressure with the amount of numbers that Orlando had sent forward. But then it was the ball from Ryan Williams to spring Alane, just riding the challenges. Abella tries to go to ground to make the play. but then it's just a follow-up. And in these moments, you just have to collect yourself, be able to keep this on frame, and Shinomi wonderfully just keeps it low, hard, on the frame, past Morehouse, past the defenders. Sampson's coming out, everybody's scrambling defensively for Orlando, but at the right moment, North Carolina, clinical, the execution is spot on, and they put themselves up late when it matters the most in this season.
Played wide off the cross, drops through to Sonis, Tanaka settles, moves it to her left, Mina Tanaka, oh my goodness! And there's an overload here. They pull McKenna Morris out, so then they can get Yanni Thompson, or actually Kate Alfava, in an advanced position. But my goodness, the patience, the poise, the calm of Tanaka in this moment provides a spectacular goal. One of the best we've seen this season. And the entire Royals team with the biggest grins on their face.
Well, Ellie Jean just had a couple of appearances last year with Racing Louisville. Now she's a starter. Thompson from distance. Thompson tucks it in the corner. And Utah with a 2-0 lead.
So might as well make it something special. And it's Tanaka who orchestrates all of this, finds the ball in the pocket and beyond Flint. And then recognizes their space to push Yanni Thompson higher up on the field, so she leads her into that space. Great first touch from Thompson, and then this is just a worm burner. Going across the face of goal, zipping right before it gets to Bloomer, and it just pops up and over her arm.
Surging forward against O'Kane, showing her speed, runs into Morris, twirls around, Monahan. Lacasse, off her left foot, Chloe Lacasse! Go off Utah, 3-0 in the first half for the Royals. And it's the first goal for the Canadian this year.
In Utah, and Yanni Thompson has been everywhere. She keeps this alive, and then there's a little bit of space to get Lacasse one-on-one with her Canadian teammate, and all she needs is a half a yard. That little peep of daylight to get her shot off with her left foot. Goes across the face of Bloomer, straight into the back of the net. And when that left her foot, she knew. She knew that was going in. Big-time celebration.
After the match was abandoned on Sunday, just a half, but still to go through all the motions like it was a full game. Weber to Sears. Sears wants a second chance, and she tallies her 8th goal this year.
Yeah, great goal, but go get the ball, because now Racing found that first goal. That's what they needed, and it's through a long ball, goal kick. They challenged for the first one, and then it's Weber holding the ball up, plays it really delicately into the space so Sears can keep a full head of steam, keep the ball on her right foot, and nearly blast it through the back of the net. I think on the near side, it's Haas who gets the ball.
Well, 10 minutes to go in this one. Racing attempting to make this a 1-goal game. Sonis off her right foot, curls it up, Janine Sonis! It is a 1-goal game! And the seasoned vet comes up big for Racing.
She said, we gotta go one more time. And she just is catching McGlynn cheating there. Look at McGlynn's first step is to her right, and that sets her up for failure, because then the ball curls to the far post. Great shot from Sonis. Excellent finish and awareness of how to beat Mandy McGlynn in that moment.
Debinha, slow walk up, Debinha off the fingertips of Dickey. It's 1-0, Kansas City. Well, it was Ali Sentinor in the advanced half space looking for that little dink cross into the area. James Turner with her hand extended leaves the door open. The shield on the line. This is who you're going to rely on. Dabinia, self-assured composure, minimum fuss, no messing about, certainty, accuracy. Claudia Dickey reads it well, even though Dabinia opened up like she was going to her right-hand side. Little deception disguise, hits it with enough pace that Dickey can't keep it out of the back of the net and gives Kansas City the slight advantage here in the first half.
Hopkins pass into the middle, Sentinor. 1v1, Hopkins slipping through, blocked. Bia cutting it back, Bia blocked. Chewinga, goal, 2-0, Kansas City.
And this is the goal that Kansas City was looking for, attacking Seattle in space. It's Claire Hutton who wins the first ball, gets her head up, sees Ali Sentinor in the pocket, and well done by Haley Hopkins to just create a little bit of separation around Huerta, gets isolated 1v1. Look at that though, the composure from Bia to bring that back into a central position. Her initial shot doesn't get repelled, gives her a clear look on goal. Well done by Phoebe McClernand to get in front of goal, but that also leaves Chewinga unmarked in front of goal. She's not going to miss from there. Steers her header into the back post, past Claudia Dickey as well as the oncoming defender trying to get back. Well done from the entire Kansas City unit, from their midfield of Claire Hutton winning the first ball, Ali Sentinor, the movement of Haley Hopkins, the composure of Bia, and the opportunistic ability from Temwa Chewinga.
Dolly surveys. Dolly chips in, Ascanio. Leon, back to Ascanio. Down to her feet, McCaskill shoots and scores! Savannah McCaskill! Finally, San Diego! A sigh of relief for the Wave, and the drought is over.
Available as the ball pops out to her first time inside of the foot, bends it around. Arnold. And this is what you need, a veteran leader, ready for the moment. All her previous seasons paying off. When the ball falls to her, she just reverts back to who she's always been, a goal scorer, a playmaker, and she puts her team up 1-0 here away from home. Here you go.
Moultrie off the crossbar, second chance, it's Reina Reyes. Portland finds a way. And we are level at Providence Park.
And here, she hits it so sweetly. It hits on the underneath of the crossbar, and then it's Reyes who ends up tapping it in to put this one away. So delicate with the way that Moultrie hits it, so it dips down. Oh, this angle. Yes, please. Castellanos thought it was in the first time. Reyes made sure it was in. And good heads-up play by the outside back to make sure her team levels it here at home.
Working again. That team really good before the break. Not so good since. 5 winless for the Wave. Astaire, Lavelle, corner, yes! Rose Lavelle makes the moment happen, and Gotham takes the lead.
Do you know what, Jen? We can talk about this goal, Rose Lavelle, as soon as it came to her, but this ball from Astaire, that's exactly how Astaire would have loved the ball to be played to her if she was in that position. Look at this little touch, but look at the weight of pass to be able to put it into Rose Lavelle's stride so she can hit it first time. Those are the difference between a good player and a great player and a world-class player. That type of ball in her stride, and Rose Lavelle does what she does best and puts it in the back of the net. Fantastic composure. And I'd say kind of against the run of play potentially, but this is what this Gotham FC team can do. They have so many threats going forward. Even when it's not clicking, look what happens. Astaire plays a fantastic ball, and Rose Lavelle finishes it.
Here at home tonight, had that wonderful match against Washington at Oracle Park. San Francisco. That was a 3-2 win for Washington. What a game, though. The show, and it was a show, set the NWSL attendance record earlier this season. Hill. Good numbers for Gotham defensively. Kundananji! Rudy gets her team even!
It'll be a tie by the time she comes into the game. But look at this. This is not something we've seen Kundananji do this year at all. People question her own product. Well, there you go. Look at that finish. Anka Trimberger's got no chance in that moment. It's such a brilliant strike. She's come into the game. She's got spark. She's got flair. And look at the composure there. Doesn't even lean back. Bends it into the corner. What a strike from Kundananji.
Gorgeous for her 4th goal of the season. A game changer in so many ways for this Bay FC team, coming off the bench tonight and making her presence felt.